All right. Good afternoon. Today is the 11th, I believe, of July, 2023. And I'm going to be doing an all signs. I mean, it's just for anyone who's viewing. So not sign specific is what I'm trying to say. But doing a reading for the new moon on July 17th. It is, as usual, a manifesting cycle. So I found this reading. Nice. So I found this, not reading, I found this spread on Biddy Tarot, and it's a new moon manifestation spread. So this new moon is in Cancer, and at the end I will pull an oracle card. All right, so let's get started. First card is going to represent what you have released. So what you have already released. What have you already released? All right. So, for what you have already released, I don't know if you can see this. This is just a quick video I was doing, so. But this is the 9 of Air, or the 9 of Swords. And when I get this card, I mean, the picture on it just to me completely describes fear, right? But like a not, and when I say not realistic, I don't mean like not realistic, but like it can't actually hurt you, right? What you're fearing of. So like this is almost like being stuck inside of your own head. Right? So do you see how like the swords aren't really touching her? So for me, like this is great to see for you, because the question was, what have you basically already released? And to see that you have released some sort of like self-doubt or fear or anxiety associated with the things that you want. I mean, this is a manifestation reading, so if you're letting go of this energy, what it tells me is that what you're going to be attracting is going to be along the lines of, you know, abundance, prosperity. Like, I wouldn't be surprised to see the Fool come out, right? Like taking a leap of faith. But let's see. The next card is, where are you now? Okay, love this. So you're getting a lot of air in this reading, but hope you can see that. It is the 4 of Air, or the 4 of Swords. So to me, this card just represents being in a peaceful resting place, right? It's almost like the space in between. You're not in the middle of battle, but you're not heading to battle, if that makes sense. You're just like in a place of resting. I'm not saying like battle is the thing that you're dealing with, but it's a very peaceful, calm, serene, it's a happy place, right? It's almost the opposite of this. So that's a good card to see. Next card, what is emerging within you? What is emerging within you? I'm gonna finish the shuffle, but All right. Okay. So the Three of Earth, which is the Three of Pentacles. So what's emerging within you? It's either you going into a place of leadership or mentorship, or you being a mentee, right? Like being on the other side of mentorship. Because in this card, it shows two girls teaching the other girl, and they're just showing her how to levitate, right? Like how to levitate these apples. So, you know, apply it to your situation. You're probably not trying to levitate apples, but it does say that you're either leading or about to, you know, go into a learning kind of a phase. So, I mean, it could be both, right? But I would say that with this card coming out, definitely take the message of pay attention, right? Like start keeping either a physical log or a mental log of like the things that you're learning right now, going through this energy right here. You could be starting your own business, and maybe there are some things that like, I guess you've maybe even paid attention to along the way that are helping you get where you're going next. So, but let's see with the fourth card. What do you wish to grow? All right. What do you wish to grow? Okay. So I got a couple things initially with this card, but we got the Page of Earth, which is the Page of Pentacles. So what do you wish to grow? I mean, it's funny because in this card that you got before, the Three of Pentacles, they have apples that they're levitating. And in this deck, each card is done by a completely different artist. So the fact that there are apples in both of these cards, there's definitely something there for someone, right? But there is a huge message of bountifulness, right? Messages of money, right? So, you know, the question was, what do you wish to grow? If you wish to grow your pentacles, right? Like this card is a good indicator that, I mean, like as long as you stay grounded and like keep your eye on the prize and study and like, again, like pay attention to the things around you and that you're going through so that you can utilize them on this journey. But yeah, I mean, who doesn't want to grow their pentacles, right? Money. But it does speak of keeping yourself grounded, right? But it's nice because asking what you wish to grow and then seeing the Page of Pentacles, the Messenger of Pentacles, like that's a good sign to me. So let's see, how can you bring your goals and intentions to fruition? All right, how can you bring your goals? Okay, I got two here. Okay. So you got the Nine of Cups, Nine of Water, and the Two of Fire, which is the Two of Wands. I'll take pictures and post them at the end too. But, so how can you bring your goals and intentions to fruition? So one, keep blazing the trail is one thing that I heard when I saw this, right? Keep blazing the trail. Like essentially like the path that you're on is strong. Like keep going on it. But also like, don't be afraid to have options in front of you, right? Because this, when I see this, it's like, okay, like which way should I go? And like, this person does not look stressed. And since you're not in this energy anymore of the Nine of Swords, I would say that when you're presented with options regarding whatever it is that is going on here with you, I would definitely say don't be afraid of it and like just make the decision, right? Like trust your intuition, like you've made the right decisions thus far. But the Nine of Cups, okay, so I'm actually gonna read from the book on this one and take a drink because my mouth is dry. Okay, so the Nine of Cups. Keywords are wish fulfillment, joy, and contentment. It says, a powerful, unassuming mage, or mage, conjures fish from empty cups with merely a flick of a wrist. Only his smile shows that this is the culmination of his life's work. Let your hope and enthusiasm rise, and don't let doubt enter your head at this stage of the game. Your efforts are not going unrewarded, and big improvements to your life are on the way. And with them, they are ushering in a time of happiness and contentment. For now, there are just a few last steps to take, which you will manage easily enough. It is finally time to manifest your dreams, to bring them to reality and embrace them at last. That's crazy because the question was, how can I bring my goals and intentions to fruition? So look, like take all the things out of that message. I don't think anything else really needs to be said there, but definite, absolute confirmation. Like keep doing what you're doing. Like I'll get into this in a second, but like I am going to mention that like in the pre-shuffle, the Star came out and also the Knight of Pentacles. So it's just crazy because the Star represents a wish fulfilled, right? So whatever it is that you've been dreaming of, like believing it is what is, I mean, it's the biggest law of manifestation, right? Like if you believe it, it's possible. And if you have positive thoughts about the things that you desire and you're in the energy of the things that it is that you want, they will come to fruition. So and then let's see, what additional resources are available to you as you manifest your goals? Okay, so the Fool just did show itself to me, and I think it was really just to appease me and make me happy, but I'm going to shuffle one more time. And shuffle all the way through. All right. Okay, so what tools available to you? So whoever it is that I'm reading for right now, at least a few of you are very spiritually involved right now. So you're either working on your spirituality or you have been, but like you've been putting your mind in a really great place. And that has just been like a message that has been screaming out to me this entire reading, but a couple of things came out in like what additional resources you have available to manifest, right? So here we got meditation. Okay, so look, meditate, and it doesn't have to be anything complicated. Like do it in the bath, right? If it's to music, that's fine. Like if you need guided meditation, just go on YouTube, right? And search guided meditation. But there is like a strong message of like use like the things that you're learning spiritually to help you through some of the rougher things that you're gonna be dealing with, right? And then the Eight of Swords. So it's a freaky looking sword, right? But like the additional resources that you have available. So like in this card, in this picture, she's got a third eye, right? And it kind of speaks to like her being trapped in her mind and like not being able to speak. So like when you're meditating, focus on your third eye and your throat chakras right now. And when the situation ends up presenting itself, kind of go back to remembering like it, like kind of in your mind go through that meditation, right? Because what this card tells me is that there's going to be a situation where you need to kind of use your intuition as well as your voice, right? Like you're gonna need to speak up for something, and that could be for you or for someone else. I'm feeling like it's for you, but trust your intuition, right? So like that is a resource that you have available to you, is your intuition. I mean, really, but it's not gonna do you any good if you don't say what needs to be said. So but yeah, so we got the Star and the Knight of Pentacles in the pre-shuffle, and I already talked about the Star, but I am going to read you the Knight of Earth. Okay, there's definitely going to be someone who watches this who's going to be like, what? This is crazy. So the key words for the Knight of Pentacles is reliability, solidarity, and steadfastness. And like, I've been getting this a lot for myself in readings, and like it talks about like it's reliable. It's like he's like a reliable dude, right? But they also usually mention that he's slow. Like he takes his time. So I would say that like the real big message here is like you're going to have a wish fulfillment, but like you're going to have to be patient, right? Like be patient with yourself, like step out of your comfort zones with things. Speak your mind. Oh, that's the message. Speak your mind, right? Practice meditation and like trust in yourself. Like all of this message is like trust in yourself, trust your intuition. This is nuts. I don't even need to read that from the book, so sorry. But I am going to get you an oracle card before I close out. All right. One message to close things out, please. Okay. Just kind of fell out, but I like it. Let's see. All right, so it's number 31, Elkaz, the Divine Might Foretold. Don't let yourself down with behavior or attitudes that are unworthy of you. You have dignity within you and a right to be in this world with dignity, grace, and integrity. Whether in a small matter of apparent insignificance to anyone other than yourself, or in big matters where you feel your soul and perhaps the souls of others are on the line, integrity will be your saving grace. You can be kind of heart, but also firm as you refuse to allow anyone or anything to convince you that lowering your standards of acceptable behavior is warranted. So I feel like that ties in a lot to the 8 of Swords message. Be in the right relationship with yourself and the divine. Justice will always be done, whether you see it happening or not. Put your faith in the good and true, and you will successfully continue on your path. Others are relying on you to be true to yourself more than you may realize. You are strong enough to live with honor. well, that is it for your new moon manifestation reading. This was an awesome reading. It was a super solid reading. There was tons of positivity, tons of abundance, tons of like, look, you're on the right path. If you've been doubting yourself, stop. That's the big message. So hope you found messages here, and talk to you again. Thanks.